Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're talking about 300 pitchers winning 300 games. Will it ever be done again? I don't think in my lifetime. But I just don't see it happening. Uh, let's take a look here what they got to say. Following Randy Johnson's retirement, Mike Mussina came only 30 wins away from the mark. He could have won 300 with a few more good years, but he decided to hang up the spikes at the age of 40 after a 21 season. Jamie Moyer also ran out of steam in his 40s. Andy Pettitte recorded his 250th win in 2013, but he had lost a year in retirement, and then decided to announce his retirement for good, effective at the end of that season, well shy of the mark. Rory Halladay was also in the top 5 active pitchers for wins, but he too announced his retirement after the 2013 season. The most serious possibility to be next seemed like New York Yankees ace CC Sabathia, who recorded win number 200 in 2013. While still only 32 and was pitching just below his prime level, but he struggled with health issues in 2014 and was largely ineffective following 2 seasons, slowly in his progression significantly. During that time, he was passed by Bartolo Colon, who recorded his 200th win in 2014 at the age of, we don't know, right? And had some good seasons after that, but was already well into his 40s. Several pitchers could eventually join the club, such as Clayton Kershaw, who reached 200 wins at the age of 35. We know he's not going to do that. So the active members right now that are closest, Justin Verlander, 266. Way his season's going, and if this is his last season in Detroit or last season playing, it's not going to happen. He's 34 out. Max Scherzer, 221 wins. He's not pitching well at all. And Jared Cole, 153 wins. He's 35 years old, if I remember right. So I don't see it happening. 300 win games. The way they use starters now, their bullpens. Um, you don't really have relief. You just have pitchers. It was nobody pitches past 7. Even if they got a no hitter going, sometimes they're pulling them after 7. So just don't never see it happening again. Um, I think what we have is what we have. Uh, the first man to win 300 games, I didn't know this. Don't know his name. Pud Galvin. Pud is his first name. Pud Galvin. He did that June 4th, 1888. He ended up with 361 career wins. Played for Buffalo, Pittsburgh American Association, Pittsburgh National League, Pittsburgh Players League, and St. Louis in the National League. Of course, the top winner is Cy Young with 511 wins. Walter Johnson, second, 417. Grover Cleveland Alexander, 373. Christy Mathewson, 373. Warren Spahn, 361. And then you got Pud Galvin with 361. He's tied with Kid Nichols with 361. Kid Nichols won his 300, 1900. Played for Boston, St. Louis, and Philadelphia National League. The last guy to enter it, Randy Johnson, in 2009. He ended up with 303 wins. So it's been 17 years. I don't see it happening. Verlander had a shot at one time. Scherzer had a shot at one time. But their health got worse. Bad. Verlander, 266. Scherzer, 221. Jared Cole has 153. You know of anybody out there you think has a shot at it? Leave a comment or something. But I just don't. I don't see it happening at all. I mean, the only way they could get back to it is if they. I mean, there's teams now that got a six man starting rotations. There's teams out there like my Tigers that are using the bullpen to start games more, almost as much as they're using what starters they have. So to say somebody's going to win 300 games in their career, I think is a reach, a real reach. You know, it just there's nothing showing me that anybody can get there. The way they're using starters, uh, just everything like that. So, in my opinion, no, we'll never see anybody added to this 300 win club. And if you go into baseball slash reference.com, I put that into the description there. You can see all this stuff. This is through the bullpen part, but I don't see it happening. I mean, in my lifetime, who did it? You know, Greg Maddox did it in 2004. Roger Clemens 2003. Steve Carlton in 1983. Nolan Ryan in 1990. Don Sutton did it 86. Bill Necro in 85. Gaylord Perry in 82. Tom Seaver in 85. Just the guys that did it in my lifetime. Uh, Tom Glavine 2007. Of course, Randy Johnson 2009. So it hasn't been a whole lot in my lifetime either. So to say someone can still do it, yeah. Somebody that we don't know is even pitching there. You know, or it's 24 pitchers in the 300 club. Lefty Grove and Early Win are the last one with 300. The last one, but they're 300 exactly. One did it in 41, the other one did it in 63. Early Win did it in 63. So Verlander had an outside shot a few years ago. Scherzer looked like maybe he had a chance down the road quite a few years ago, but that's it. Nobody's even close. Cole's got 153. He's 35 years old. How much longer has he got left? So the 300 club, I think, is set in stone. They could probably put it in stone, and it won't be changed. It just won't. Give me your opinion. Let me know what you think, because it's got to be somebody probably that we don't even know of yet. If anybody has a chance, but teams have got to change the way they pitch if you're gonna have another 300 win. Like I said, there's guys out there throwing no hitters and they're taking them out after 7. So I think it's done and over with. But give me your opinion. Drop me a line. Let me know what you think. I appreciate you stopping by. I hope you have a great day, great night, whatever the case may be. We'll see you next time.